Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Let's Play Risk of Rain, Episode 2. Today I wanted to show off some of the things. So in the item log, when you pick up items, it'll highlight these things and you can go and read a little description. I might make an episode that goes more into detail on that. We've also got the monster log, so when you pick up monster logs you will be able to read them here. You might notice that some of the items that I picked up yesterday, and certainly the monster log that I picked up yesterday, are missing. That's because I had to erase the data. So, I mean, we only unlocked 3 items, so it wasn't a big deal, and we didn't unlock any character classes, so it wasn't too bad. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, so this menu tells you your general stats, your top scores, your stats in the game. For some reason it doesn't seem to think I've done anything, even though it has over here that I've unlocked a challenge, so I don't know what that's about. Alright, we're going to start the run now. Let's start right next to the items. Yeah, Desolate Forest. So, like I was saying yesterday, you know, each run is random, so we're not always going to go to the same stages. The reason that I ended up erasing the save data was because I was playing around with streaming on Twitch, which is something that I might do for this game also. But as long as I do the Let's Play, I'm going to try to keep it that, you know, at least this file at least, will stay just for the Let's Play. If I ever stream, I'll be using a different file, starting from scratch, something like that. It's really not too big of a deal once you know how to play the game to start over again. You'll get through a lot of the unlocks, and the character unlocks pretty naturally as you just play the game. You don't have to worry about it too much. Oh, yeah, there you are. Alright, so this is the Wandering Vagrant. We haven't fought this in Let's Play yet. He's basically just a big jellyfish. You jump around to avoid the orbs that he shoots out. Not a big deal. That was not the button I meant to press. So yeah, I mean, I think I've pretty much shown you guys what the strategy for the commando is in most situations. You just want to turn around and shotgun when you get the chance. That's his AoE attack. That's what you've got. That's what you can do. Definitely want to avoid the robot slap. Alright, how much gold do I got? 41? That's not bad. Yeah, this boss isn't too threatening. You just gotta make sure you don't sit still, which is, frankly, something you don't want to do anyway. So, one of the most key things you're going to want to learn is a sense of how to jump over enemy attacks. Like, jumping is very vital to dodging in Risk of Rain. Jumping over most enemies will do it. Jumping with this Wandering Vagrant makes it so that his orbs don't just catch up to me. Like, if I can run away from it normally. Even at this slow speed that the commando has, but ideally, yeah. See, it's just kind of cutting it close, and I don't like cutting it close. I like to know that I've dodged, so I like to jump, because then the orbs will go up instead of going forward. There's no chance that the game will just confuse a hitbox and make you think that you got hit. Same with those robots. I mean, if I just ran past those robots, odds are they'd hit me more times than they have so far. And of course, between shots, the Vagrant really isn't a big deal. You can just sit next to him and shoot him. Alright. Getting the missiles is pretty nice. Honestly, as Commando, there are 2 missile items in the game. I can't remember if you have to unlock the second one, but the 2 missile items are probably 2 of the best items you can get for Commando. Let's pick up yeah, let's pick it up. Sometimes you don't want to pick up drones because they're expensive, they are not permanent. You know, there's a possibility they can die, that sort of thing, whereas items are permanent, they stay on you for the rest of the run. And especially like this little drone is not he's going to help me out on the next level, but honestly past a certain difficulty point, these little drones are not super useful. Alright, I'm going to do something I didn't do yesterday. I'm going to take the mushroom. The mushroom will heal you very quickly if you just stand still for a moment. You'll see those pop up, and it'll heal a significant like 5% of your health every few seconds. And that'll help me if I get into a situation like I got into yesterday, where I can run past the enemies and I can pretty much safely just kind of kite away and go to a different ledge. Having the mushrooms, once all the enemies are spawned, is a safe way to go to a lonely platform with no enemies within reach, no teleporting enemies, no enemies with missiles. I mean, it's not a like guaranteed strategy or anything, but it will help. Oh, yes. Okay. Infusion is hands down one of the best items in the game. For every single enemy that I kill for the rest of this run is going to give me 1 permanent point of HP, which is pretty significant. I mean, just think of the platform we were stuck on yesterday. Think of all the enemies you kill in a single run. 1 infusion by itself sort of grants you an immediate like plus 400, and the fact that we got it in stage 1 is great. So this run, I will definitely have more HP this run anyway. And then with the fungus, I should be able to, I should be quite a bit more survivable. Plus I've got missiles and I've got body explosion. This has been a great first level. So long as the next level goes pretty well, and I don't know. I'm just trying to think about what I would want, item-wise. The thing is that, you know, Infusion, like all of the other... Oh, well, yep, I'm just going to let the drone do some work. Infusion, like all of the other items in the game, stacks pretty well. So if we pick up more infusions, that means more max HP. I mean, you could reasonably get to a pretty solid level on your HP. The thing is, though, in this game, even with a lot of HP, you just you can't mess around. You know, there is no safe HP level to have. All right, let's run down and do the imps one more time. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Alright, on to the next stage now. And just remember, for anybody who's looking at getting this and playing this, that you definitely want to keep, try to not advance maybe 1 difficulty per stage. 2 difficulties is, you're going to be getting outpaced by the enemies and how strong they are. Or not the enemies. You're going to get outpaced by, yeah, you'll get outpaced by the enemies because you're not getting as many items as you need to get, and you're not getting, so it's just giving us all the different stages today. We got the forest instead of the lake bed. We're getting the, I can't remember what this stage is called. Well, we're getting the gigantic moon field as opposed to the mushroom cave. When I first started playing this game, I think I got this stage like 3 times in a row as the second stage. You know, once I got to a point where I could get to the second stage. And every time I got the mushroom cave, I hated it. I hate the mushroom caves. Not anymore, I figured out how to work them. But, yeah, it's just part of the learning curve of this game is just how the stages feel, how they play out, how you work within them, where you need to go, where the teleporter can be and can't be. All that sort of thing. Wish I had a piggy bank. Oh, right, I don't have enough cash yet. Hey, there's a piggy bank. And there's some gold dropping enemies. Alright, did I get enough? Alright, I'm gonna take the piggy bank. Piggy bank is nice in the early stages. It sort of falls off in usefulness because things get extremely expensive later on. But it gives you 1 gold every 3 seconds, which is pretty nice. And, you know, early on that can, while you're doing like the survival run or you're running around picking up things, you can get extra items just because, see? Look at that, my drone's dead already. This magma worm's gonna be hard to deal with. Let's try and spawn all the enemies on this plane. Holy crap. Gonna have to keep in mind, Yellow Enchanted doesn't like me. But see, that's one of those enemies where as long as I run on the ground, I'm gonna get hit. But if I jump, I can avoid that, or maybe not. But this is going to hell in a handbasket. Maybe if I stay here, I'll be... Oh, right, magma worm. This run is not going very well right now. But that was probably pretty obvious. So having the magma worm is going to make it impossible to sit still. Okay. Well. Okay then. So as you can see here, the items that we got, I guess it's 4.5% every 2 seconds. This screen will tell you in detail exactly what each of the items does. I don't know, I'm a little bit upset, that's all I'm saying. These challenges will tell you what you need to do to unlock different items over here. I can't remember what all of these do anyway, so today, since that run was kind of short, I'm gonna go ahead and make another one. Just checking on my recording. Alright. Yeah, let's go. Let's go do a second run. What? Oh. Off the screen. Yeah, I kind of... It's really kind of dumb. Like, I play with a gamepad. I have a F510 from Logitech that I use. And this game supports gamepad, but it won't let you navigate the menu with a gamepad. You still got to do it with the mouse, so you never get away from that. You should always, part of my strategy at the early part of the game is to kill as many of those Lemurians as possible. We're going to go ahead and activate this teleporter just because it's pretty early. Let's do it. Okay, this is going to be easy. This is the Colossus, and that's massive lag. This is the Colossus, and you see how he's stuck over there? Yep. Hardest boss of all time. He's gonna be dead before the survival wave has even spawned its second. It's like, you know, this is... he's a little more challenging on other stages. I mean, you saw him yesterday on the third stage, and he was not easy there because it was such a tiny platform and there was no other way of shooting him, but... Well, it looks like I get an energy cell again. That's kind of disappointing, you know. One of the, some of the things that the bosses can drop are, like, legendary items. Like, there are tier 4 items that only bosses drop. They have a yellow outline. And the Colossus actually drops one of the better ones. Like, he's one of my favorite. It gives you armor, health, and health regen, which are all quite nice. I mean, they're not all, it's not a significant amount of each of those, but it's pretty good for making you more survivable. And the crab gets to walk across these platforms, which is a little unfair. There we go. What's down here? Oh. I wasn't expecting that one shot. Alright, so now I've got plenty of time to run around the stage. But I've got to ask myself if I want to move on at very easy first or not. I think I'd like to see what I can get. Alright, I'm gonna... Sorry about that. Got a text. Okay, I'm gonna go get the... Ooh. I'm gonna get the knife. I'm not sure I'm gonna make the teleporter on time to still be very easy if I go check this out. Ah, but there's an imp shrine. I can't skip the imp shrine. You can't skip the imp shrine. That's a rule. Because you could, See? Look at that. Look at that. I got an infusion. You can't skip the imp shrine. Never ever skip the imp shrine. Oh. I got a log. Sweet. I'm not sure I ever had that log before. So I got an infusion and a mortar, which are two of the better ones. Let's run down here and get this. Yeah, the lantern's pretty nice. Okay, we get to roll the shrine and then we get to go into the next stage on easy. So it worked out. Didn't get anything. Alright. Not bad at all. Got an infusion, got a knife. You know, I keep getting that energy cell. The thing is so useless. Mortar is pretty good to have. Unlocked an item. Drinking my coffee. Back to the fungal cave. You know, I don't think the stages are paired in a particular order. Like, I don't think you can predict what stage you're gonna go to, just because you went to, like, if the first stage is Lake Bed, the second stage is not always Fungal Caverns. I mean, it doesn't work. It's not that guaranteed. And I'm realizing now that, like, even though I came in at a lower difficulty, the chests are obviously still quite a bit more expensive. Let's roll this while we can. I'm gonna take that. And, stop trying to ambush me. Alright, let's start this, Let's see how many we can spawn up here. No lava worm, let's get something else. Alright, we got the Ancient Wisp. If you've seen those little flame-looking guys, we're gonna use that. So Ancient Wisp is probably the first medium boss that we're fighting. Oh god. And the first medium boss that killed us. Yeah, so I hope it's looking a little more obvious that yesterday's run was a very good run. And that not every run turns out that way. I'll do one more. One more run. And if you unlock something on a run and you hit the try again to go in as basically the same character, it's not always going to, it doesn't guarantee anything either. I mean, every run is random, like I said, and, my god. So, every run is random. It doesn't have to be the same stage. It only means that you use the same character again, which will be useful later. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I want to run back over here just to see what's up the geysers that are on the left side over here. Typically they'll just go to like a rare chest, which I'm sure is, or just normal chest. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Oh, we got the ukulele. Ukulele is a pretty nice item, as it turns out. I mean, it doesn't do a ton of damage, but the way that it chains to enemies, and especially on the commando, since he gets, you know, multiple shots, it's pretty nice. And of life savings. Okay, piggy bank. Rolling in the piggy banks. It's really nice to stack up piggy banks. Get a lot of lots of stuff. Man, I'm not sure if I'm gonna roll one of the okay. So now we're on the ground. The ground's a little harder against Colossus because his robot buddies will take the light shots. It's pretty hard for Colossus to get off a successful hit against you. I can't hit him right here, so I need to be on this platform. And now it doesn't matter because all these little minions are getting to me. Taking a lot of damage just because of the jellyfish. Do a lot. You know, Lemurians, even an elite Lemurian like that, is not a big deal. The little wisps are, though. Little wisps are probably one of the hardest sorry, I decided that I had to focus randomly in the middle of my sentence. The little wisps, the little orange guys, are probably the harder normal enemies at the start. Even just, I mean, when you don't know the game, everything is hard. Even these little purple guys that I can kill with ease are pretty hard at the start. Yeah. Try not to just die immediately this time. Alright, let's drop. Shoot. And we got a lot more. That's some crap. Bam. Alright, we're good now. Alright, we got a nice red. Use items have a chance to have the... Oh yeah, that's kinda... That kinda sucks. Unless you get a really good use item. If you get a really good use item and you get double effect, that's pretty nice. I think I'm gonna buy one of the random ones here. not bad. Fortunately, it's outside of combat heal. But as you can see, it increases our heal rate irregardless. It says outside of combat. It actually means, you know, if you don't get hit. Like, if I get hit, it'll wait a few seconds and then start healing me again. But since I wasn't getting hit, it just decided to start healing me. Boxing glove, chance to knock enemies back. It's pretty nice. Not seeing anything like game breaking yet. Like, let's see what's in this chest. You know, it's funny, every time I get items that I think are like good, it typically means the run goes bad. And when I start seeing items that I like respect, like my run fizzles on the second stage or something. I mean, you've seen that twice now. Yeah, I mean, I hate to keep bringing this up, but the game is exactly like Binding of Isaac. You're gonna have some runs where you can get all the way and you can just dominate and nothing can touch you, and you're just getting all the good items back to back to back to back to back to back to back. And then other runs are just not that way. Alright, I'm gonna spend on this chest. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to have, probably not gonna have any money problems for a while. I'm gonna go check up here so that the life savings can stack up some gold for the shrine. Assuming that there's anything up here. Yep, there's a rare chest. And then we'll probably get 3 shrines. Yeah, we'll get 3 shots at the shrine, maybe 4. Assuming the shrine actually makes it that far. Alright. There's some healing. There's a use item, and there goes the shrine. Alright, so yeah. I mean, if you got life savings, you own the first couple of stages. And 2 life savings especially is gonna... I'm probably not gonna miss any items on the second stage either. I could use some more damaging items. I'm not complaining about the health regen that I'm getting, because, well, we all know that I definitely need some of that. But I'm just trying to think about... I mean, survivability is ultimately the most important thing in Risk of Rain, but you don't want to end up in a situation where you necessarily have to fight forever because, you know, timer difficulty over there. Although, you know, I say that. Besides like speed runs with a character that you get later in the game, I haven't really seen runs of this game where you don't end up somewhere near the maximum difficulty. And I would like to jump. So once my egg comes back up, yeah, look at that health regen. It is so much better than the last few games. Trying to think of what I was saying. Extra gold. Yeah, I can't remember. I got hit by those kids down by the geyser, and now I completely forgot what I was trying to say. Okay, well, I'll default back to a thought that I had a little while ago. You might notice that some of the bosses are just big versions of normal enemies. I mean, obviously there's no small enemy analog to Magma Worm, but like Ancient Wisp, Colossus, Wandering Vagrant, those three are all smaller enemies, grown to large size. This teleporter's probably in the bottom left. I'm gonna check over here anyway. Alright. No shrines either. So while I sit here and shoot this guy from far away, and take a drink of my coffee, surely, man, I must have been thinking about something. I really wish I could remember. Anyway. So you notice I got the Smart Shopper thing, which gets me extra gold from all the enemies, meaning that there's just going to be a run where I can buy all the chests, buy all the items that I really feel like, which is pretty nice. I'm trying to grind up a few. Let's get this. Yeah, that'll be nice. Unless it just gets smacked immediately. What does this do? Oh, right. Okay. So the Broken Mirror gives you a Shadow Clone who copies everything that you do. I can't remember how long he lasts. Doesn't last forever. Might be like 30 seconds. Nope. Was that 30 seconds? Or was that 15? I think that was 15 seconds. So, you get a little clone, he copies everything you do for 15 seconds. I really shouldn't have spawned the boss at medium. I might just run around a little bit, find more items before spawning the boss. Man, I hate those fast parents. Run. Jump. Jump. Run. Jump. Jump, run, jump, run, jump, run. Okay. Glad we're not next to that anymore. Let's see if this is a healing drone. Good, I got 2 healing drones. So yeah, like I said, life regeneration out the wazoo here. Which you'd think would mean that, you know, this is going to be a good run, but as soon as I get hit by anything, I'll pretty much heal it back, but the sprouting egg effect will go away, and that's where a lot of the health regen right now is coming from. I could probably go a little bit more into, oh my god, strategies on individual enemies. Jesus. Strategies on individual enemies, but really it's just, it depends on your character. Alright. You back, get off. Okay. Let's take out this imp. I'm trying to think how many bosses are in the game. Oh no, there's at least 14 bosses. I mean, there's 6 stages. Most stages have an opportunity for you to get 3. Alright, now's a good time for a Shadow Clone. Oh. Unless, of course, you know, get wrecked. The good thing about Shadow Clones is they have the benefit of every item that you do, so you can get, I really need to spend a place to spend this money. So like your chance on hit stuff has basically a double chance on hit. If you have, well yeah, that's basically the extent of it. Like he doesn't double the effect of all your items or anything. Take a quick drink, sip break. And that jump failed massively. I've really let the timer go on too long now. There's way too many enemies on this field. Let's go hit the teleporter before it becomes hard mode. Alright, here we go. See how many we can spawn on this plane. Friggin' magma worm. Oh, this is bad. Magma worm combined with the parents is just like the worst thing that can happen to you on this stage. When you're fighting magma worm, you really gotta take every chance that you can to get a shot. Okay, now there's a chest over here. So you can see how this all gets pretty ridiculous pretty fast, right? I mean, and this is the third difficulty. There are 6 more. It gets worse than this. The game gets extremely laggy at this point. Shred those guys. Oh, give me that back. Bam. And that's what the shotgun's good for right there. You just get like 20 enemies in a row following you. Okay. I was getting a little worried because my guy was standing like right next to the log instead of standing on the log. Jellyfish for the freaking murder fest over here. Alright, 84 enemies to go. And, jeez, why do those do like 20 freaking damage? That's... Sorry, I'm starting to lose at a video game, so I'm gonna go whiny. That's how everybody is, right? These video games are vitally important. Man, freaking... This is just a real shit situation. Getting way more gold than I can spend over here. Well, this situation should look awfully familiar to people who watched the first episode. I have nowhere to go. Get the fuck out of there. Wow. See, the thing is, eventually, even though this is what you've got to do to survive, you'll turn around, you'll fire off that shotgun blast, and you'll just see like 30 enemies disappear. This was a real crap map for to get a lot of gold on because there's so few chests, there's no shrines. I don't know. At this point, I think I might be able to win this. That was probably a little preemptive, but yeah. See, we're down to 47 enemies. That's what I'm talking about. I think did I read that wrong? Was that 74? No, it says 42. What the hell? Oh, it's because the freaking lava worm has 20 parts. So we got 41. Once we get all of these big walkers out, it won't be too hard to take out the rest of the lava worm. It's just difficult when you got a lot of enemies around. So, you see what I was talking about as far as damage difficulty goes. As soon as we get to the next stage, I'm gonna not really be able to touch anything. Because it's gonna be on, like, very hard by that point. And depending on what stage it is, that could be completely devastating. Dodge that. Oh my god. That was stupid of me. Fuck you, game. I haven't unlocked any new characters. Okay. That's 3 failed runs. I think that's more than enough. I think you guys get the point. Alright, still recording. Okay. Okay. Yep. This has been Let's Play Risk of Rain episode 2. I hope you guys enjoyed. That was probably pretty hilarious. Over and over again dying, so. Alright, I'll see you guys later this week, not tomorrow. Probably Saturday. No. Probably see you guys next Monday. Alright. See you guys. My name is Pimpin' Cereal, signing out.